Hey everyone, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. We're going to be trying the high score challenge on my free-to-play account. Like I said before, this account has no other medals except for event medals because I've been playing for 36 days and I've only purchased that one Mickey in the beginning. So as you can see up here, 30,000 jewels I have saved up for the near future of these World of Final Fantasy pulls. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go into this high score challenge and just try to grab myself a Sebastian. Hopefully I can grab one and hopefully I can get a good score, and then I'll see what I need to pull from there. I'm not going to go crazy, pull a bunch. I am dedicating myself to 15,000 jewels for sure, and if I'm really excited or I want more, I will go for more. But the cap I want is 15,000 jewels, which is 5 pulls, and I think that should be good enough. Actually, I think 2 pulls is good enough to actually place at a good point in this high score challenge. 3 pulls if you want that 25 million score, if your setup's good. But I'll save that video for my main account and I'm going to try to hit 25 million on there. Before we do start, on my main account, I have a score of 16,713,000 and that's only with a friend medal 21% boost. So if you guys want to know, I completed the whole thing right to the end. I killed a little egg right here, you can see. And it gave me 16,713,000 with 21%. So for anyone out there that wants to do some math of how much more percent they need to get 25 million, that's the amount I got with 21%. So I'm going to go into this. I thought about different keyblades I was going to use. I was going to use the Rose because the 2 multiplier on the Donald, but he's single target and there's a lot of group enemies. I was going to use this setup, but then because my treasure trove is only level 20, there is no multiplier for the Maui here. And then I was thinking, okay, well, I'm going to go with this setup. But then I looked at my friend's medals, and it came down to basically Olympia. Olympia is going to be it, because I can also upgrade my Olympia if I have to. I do have 25 Adamantite Ore Quest. I have been doing the Adamantite Ore Quest. I think I completed level 3 and 4 with just pure event medals, and I have those videos coming out soon too. So don't worry, I'll show you guys how to do Adamantite Ore Quest and get 25 Adamantite Ores with just event medals. So I'm going with this. My Goofy's got nothing on it, just chips and 96% guilt because I screwed up. I have a 100% guilty one. Don't ask me why. It's too late. And then my Maui with 44%. So everything else is just the Saurus because ×3 buff. I have no other buffers. One of them has a defense boost 2 on there. And we're going to see how far we can go. For the friend medal, I have multiple choices. I actually have a lot of choices. My party's becoming ridiculously strong. But we also have very, very generous people in our party. I don't know if they're doing it for everyone. I'm pretty sure they are. Jimmer is one of them. He pulled the World of Final Fantasy Sora and he put a sleep plus on it. Thank you so much, Jimmer. That is going to help not only you, but everybody in the party. That's a 21% boost plus sleep plus, and that's why I was able to complete the whole thing on my main account, because sleep plus went off quite a bit and second chance. So I have that choice I can do right now, get the 21% boost and try to put people to sleep. Or we have Nier, I think it's how you say his name or her. Nier has a Gilted Squall. I was about to say Leon, but you guys know why. A Gilted Squall, 88% Gilted, they took the chance, didn't wait for the actual guilting campaign. Has it boosted Chip and Dale. The only thing missing is an attack boost or something, but nobody really knows what they want to put on their characters yet. But here's my two choices, and the reason I'm using Olympia is because I'm going to go with pure power and see how much I can take down. So because Maui's here, it would work better this way, but there is no better multiplier slot, and the treasure trove multiplier slot is only here, which this might work better, but the reason I'm going to use Olympia is because 17 out of 17 SP. More SP the better, even though I know it's full of treasure chests in here, but like I said, I do a lot of test runs, and then I see what I have to adjust. So I'm going with this first, using that Squall, 40% boost, and at least see if I can at least grab myself a Sebastian. If I can, then I'm going to start polling to see what I need. But I'm not going to do a bunch of polls at once. I'm going to go with 1 or 2, and then if I need another 1 or 2, so on and so on. So I am going to do the credit system here. So what we want to do, see if we can just tap and not kill anyone here. Stop moving. Okay, there we go. So now that we did that, I'm going to tap on the little guy here and just activate Maui. Since Maui is boosted and has good attack, I'm going to use him to do it on the little guys. I don't know exactly what my credit score system is going to be, because they're all multiple colors and the Final Fantasy medals are going to work best for this. But because these guys are so low, it's going to really suck trying to use just the last guy. So I'm going to use red on blue, didn't kill it, and activate him. So this is what I do want to do. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but since he is extra damage to everyone and he's guilted, he might give me the best credit score, which is 92,000 so far. So I'm going to grab that number and come back in and try a different setup or different attack pattern and see if that changes. You never want to swipe. So we're going to continue on with something like that. I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to do it and see how far I can get through this. So I want to activate the Squall in the end to get the best score. So hopefully this doesn't take him out. Activate the Squall again and see if we can hit that 2,500,000 score just to grab our ×3 buffer. So far so good, nothing too exciting. The next rooms it was going to get a little more, I guess, complicated. Or just not complicated, just activate more buffs. So doing here again, 1, 2, 3, because this is the weakness of magic, speed. You want to do the opposite, same thing with your power against magic. And you want your one medal to do all the damage. Whatever your strongest medal is, activate it so it does the most amount of damage. And since all the World of Final Fantasy medals, it doesn't really matter in this one. As long as you did pull for World of Final Fantasy. Or just use a friend medal Final Fantasy. So in the next room, we're going to see how far we can actually make. We're 2 million away, guys, and I can get this. So same deal here. Magic on speed, power on magic, because I don't want to do a lot of damage, and I want this to do as much damage as possible. Maui might be a better choice, but we'll see. Like I said, I'll do a couple retests. Full SP, so I don't have to go back. This is the room where we're going to have to use buffs. I might just use Maui with Squall, and that should be good enough. So I don't have to really worry about swiping here now because I'm not going to do a lot of damage with the swipes. I'm going to take a little more easy on this because he's on a multiplier slot. And then, oh, I forgot to activate the Maui. This might be bad. Oh well. What is done is done. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't take them out. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, that's not a big deal. You don't have to one-turn these guys to actually pass it. So since we already did the most damage to it, I'm just going to do that again and we should be good to go. That was a screw up there. Don't judge me. Mistakes happen. I'm only human. So we're at 15 out of 17 SP. I'm not going to grab the chest yet. I'm going to wait till the end. I'd rather wait till the end to do that. So I'm going to activate one buff here. And then I'm going to activate Maui and the friend medal. And hopefully that's enough. Like I said, I'm testing. I don't want to just go waste all the SP. I want to see what my medals can do. If anything, I should be buffing with all the Soras just to make sure. Definitely should have buffed with all the Soras. Hopefully I don't get taken out here. I survived with one, but I am asleep, so let's see how much sleep takes away. Okay, sleep does take away quite a bit. I'm going to activate my Goofy here because he's on a good multiplier, so it should do some good damage. And then I have a choice of using Squall again or my Maui, which I'm going to go with Squall because it is super effective on any attribute. And this might not go any good, but okay, if the plant doesn't kill me, I'm okay. Alright, I'm okay. So I'm just going to tap away here. And hopefully that's good enough. Okay, we survived even though we screwed up terribly. But like I said, I'm just testing to see how much my medals can actually do. And since I don't have attack boosts 2 or anything like that on all my medals, that was very risky. So the whole point of this was to grab the score of 2,500,000, and we did that. So we got my Sebastian medal, so now I can completely change my Keyblade setup. So I'm going to activate as much as I can here. I don't have the SP for this since I screwed up the last ones. I'm going to go ×3 buff, swipe with Goofy, activate Maui, throw down my Nova because I have a ×3 buff on now, and activate my friend medal. And let's see what that gets me. So this is just fooling around. I don't have any skills anywhere. I'm going to do a lot better. This is basically my first real high score challenge with this account. I haven't done a high score challenge with this account where I'm actually competing for the prizes. I was in the Genie one, but I just made that, so I didn't actually have a chance to compete in it properly. This is me, my first free-to-play account's high score challenge. There we go, our first ×3 buffer. Now Sebastian. There's many choices you guys can use for him, and I think if you're not going to guilt him, then do not put them together. What you actually want to do is keep them separate, because So I can finally get rid of all these. It might actually be better if I use those because of the ×3 defense, but since I have Sebastian, I'm going to use him now. He does cost 6, but this level is full of SP chest. And like I was saying before, oh, why won't you go? Grab, go. There you go. If you get them, do not put them together. Keep them separate because APP on here is going to be totally fine until you get an SP cost or no cost or something. If this is your only ×3 buffer, you don't have illustrated Kyrie. I'm pretty sure I got this right this time. Some people have been bugging me on that. I'm trying to get better at it. But illustrated Kyrie, or if you don't have a chance to get Ariel and Flounder, then Sebastian's going to be your main ×3 buffer for 1 medal. And APP is going to work great on him because he is AoE, so if you hit multiple enemies, you get more SP back until you get a better skill for him. Or let's say the level that you're doing, your Keyblade is 19 out of 19 SP. Let's say you're using 3 World of Final Fantasy medals and then your heavy hitter, or 2 World of Final Fantasy medals, your heavy hitter, and another World of Final Fantasy so your friend medal does some damage. You're looking at 6 XP, 8, 10. Let's say your main damage dealer is a 3 cost, which most of them are if you're not using Goofy. So we're looking at 13, 15, and then whatever your friend medal is. If you need to 1-turn an enemy, your Keyblade is not going to cost more than 19. So actually having him blank and nothing on him works out good as well. So then you can put something like a second chance on him or a defense boost 3. So it depends what setup. If you're not going to guilt your Sebastian, or you're not able to guilt your Sebastian, keep 3 copies separate. So you can put one together with the other ones, but you can have one with APP, you can have one with defense boost 3, you can have one with SP cost 1. It all depends on the situation you're going into. So if he's going to be your ×3 buffer for a very long time, have a variety. Have a variety of different skills you can actually put on him, because like I said, some setups you only have to 1-turn the enemy, and 19 SP is more than enough even though you have a 6 cost buffer. That's not a big deal, guys. Especially if you have APP on another medal, like Attack Boost 2 and APP on, let's just say, your main attacker or just another support medal here, then you definitely don't need SP cost 1 on him or SP cost 2 or SP gauge 1 or 2. You don't need those. You don't need no cost. You don't need nothing like that, because 1 or 2 APPs on the rest of your Keyblade and his 6 SP doesn't look that bad. So there's many ways around this, so you don't have to rely on SP 1 or 2. So now that we have this, I'm gonna make a new setup. What am I aiming for? Let's go look at the quest one more time. Let's talk about what I'm actually aiming for now. So I do want to make top 2,000 with this account, and I'm definitely gonna make top 2,000, or I'm definitely gonna try to make top 2,000. So I'm in 18,000th place right now, 18,843rd place with a 3 million score. The rewards for top 2,000 is able to guilt a Sebastian. Now, I want to do that because of Proud Mode on both accounts. I want to have a ×3 buffer, regardless if it's these 2 on my main account or just this one on both accounts, just for Proud Mode. Nothing else really, because on my other one I have the illustrated Kyrie, and I'm okay with that. So it all depends how much I actually want to pull. I think you need something like probably a 60% bonus to actually do it, or 50%. I'm not sure yet. I'll do the math after. But I'm gonna have to at least have 2 Soras on my Keyblade or 3 14% medals on my Keyblade to get that 25 million on my main account. On this account, I am definitely aiming for top 5,000. I don't need top 2,000, but if I pull the right medals and I have the right setup, then I'm going for top 2,000. But for now, Ariel and Flounder is definitely a medal I want to grab, because 3 SP is nothing, especially when one medal on your Keyblade has an APP. So lots of choices here. I'm gonna do a poll video very soon. On my next video, my next attempt, I'm gonna make a poll, and then I'm gonna create a Keyblade setup with that one poll and see if we can beat the score, 3,328,000. I'm pretty sure I can beat that right now if I use another Keyblade like All Magic or something. Or I can rely on my Goofy, put an Attack Boost 1 on it, and rely on my friend Jimmer and his, where is it? Well, you know, the sword with the Sleep Plus. I can rely on procs of Sleep Plus. Now, you guys don't need that sword with Sleep Plus if you have other medals that have 14% boost and your friends put poison plus, paralysis plus, or sleep plus on the 14% ones, then use that instead of power. Like I said before, like if you go into the level and you get to the level 300s and up, your friend medal is going to stop doing that much damage. So you actually want a friend medal that has a skill plus, or even just a skill, like tapping on one enemy and getting him to sleep, and then your 5th medal taps on the other enemy and puts him to sleep. You're not doing AoE damage, so you can rely on your 5th medal to put an enemy to sleep and your friend medal to put the other enemy to sleep, and hopefully you survive a turn from that. So there's ways around it. We're going to fool around. I'm going to make a bunch of videos, but this is my first real attempt at a high score challenge with this account. Again, no money's going to be put into this account, only 36 days logged in, no medals pulled yet, and we're going to show you exactly what patience does, guys. As you can see, that little swirly thing happening on the screen right now, that is 30,000 jewels from just being patient and playing very efficient. If you guys haven't seen my videos, I have a lot of videos on this account. It's all called Kingdom Hearts Free to Play, and it's everything I did to get to this point right now. So this is where this account is about to skyrocket in power, and I hope you guys are ready for the roller coaster ride, because this is going to go from a very weak, or actually I'm pretty average, account to a very strong account. And later on, I'm going to make some videos on the World of Final Fantasy medals and what's the best setups for them, and how they compare to Jack and Sally's and how they're actually really good. Let me explain why just really quick before I end this. This guy right here, ×3 power buff. All you need is 2 World of Final Fantasy medals that say lower the defense of all attributes, and you got a Jack and Sally setup. Because in my Jack and Sally setups, I have a buffer, Illustrated Kyrie, and then I have 3 Jack and Sallys, and then my Marluxia B. Or I'll use 2 Jack and Sallys, and then my Meowjesty. You guys can get away with using these World of Final Fantasy medals very easily, and other Keyblades and better setups, and I'll talk about that in another video. But do not think that these are not good enough to make you very strong, because these medals are about to change your game, and I'm pretty sure you're realizing that already. But anyways, guys, this is my first real high score challenge attempt, and my first time I'm going to be trying to place very high, or just place at all, because I didn't place in the other one because I didn't have any medals. It was only like a 10-day-old account. So I'm very excited for this. I hope you guys are too. And don't worry, I'm going to be making a bunch of videos for this high score challenge here. It's here for quite a while. This is just my free-to-play setup. Then I'm going to go back to my main account, show you guys some strategies for that, then show you the progress in this one, and then I got a bunch of whole videos coming up. So stay tuned, because this is going to be a roller coaster of videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. As always, guys, thanks for watching, keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.